Hi Standard 4, how are you? Are you ready for your art lesson? Okay, for today's art lesson, I want you to prepare these items with you. You need your sketch paper or an A4 paper if you don't have your sketch paper with you. And then please prepare your crayon for some rubbing techniques later on. Okay, and then your brushes, your watercolors, scissors or glue, and also your scissors. Okay, let's get started. Okay, standard 4, as you can see in your overview, you need to produce textures of an owl during a nighttime scene. Okay, so what do you think of making an owl sitting on a tree at night time, and then there are lots of textures going on? Okay, so you need to prepare a few papers for this artwork. One is for your base, okay, later on, and then a few more papers for your owl body, and also other things like the leaves and the branches of the trees. Okay, so first thing, let's prepare for the background first. Okay, so this is the background of your paper later, or the base of your paper. Let's draw some stars first, because this is a nighttime scene, right? You can use any yellow you want, bright yellow, light yellow, dark yellow. Okay, and also you can prepare moon if you want to. Okay, let's see what color can we use for the moon. You can use the white color and a little bit of gray color. Okay, right, so let me zoom it so that you can see clearer. Now let's start with the moon first. Let's say we are going to use white for the moon. You can use a full moon if you want to. Okay, maybe the moon can be at this side over here. Then I'm going to draw some textures on it. You know, the textures on the moon, it looks like slightly bumpy, right, or rocky. That is the textures on the moon. And then you can do some random coloring on it by using your white crayon. Later on we will paint on it again. Now let's do your stars. Okay, this is the background later on, so just draw some stars there. You know how to draw the star. Go here, go to the right, down, up, to the right again, and back to the left. Okay, that is your star, small stars. Then later on, some of the stars will be covered, because we're going to stick some of the objects, and even the owl is also going to be stick here. So it's okay, just draw your stars first. Okay, or just a few stars if you want to, and then maybe you want to do some more distant star, like just do some white dots like this. Okay, and then after that, start with your painting. Just paint on this one first. Okay, now we're going to start with the tree trunk, or the tree branches, right? So just imagine that you have a tree like this, where the owl can sit on the tree. Okay, and then you can use any texture you want over here. Okay, so if you have any different textures at your house, then you can use those textures for your tree later on. For me, I'm going to use the textures of this placemat, okay, so that you can see later. what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't want to bring this camera here and there, so just do a rubbing technique. Imagine this is the tree going upward. Okay, and then over here is the where the owl is sitting at. Okay, then after that, if you want to put more trees, more branches over here also can, right? So it will look somewhat like this. And then after that, you can do your cutting first, or you can just paint first. That is up to you. Okay, so this is the body of the tree. This is where your owl is sitting on. And then just do some three branches going upward, and then one more going here. Okay, and then you can paint on it by using a darker color, a darker brown. So let's say I'm going to use dark brown over here, and I think I'm going to put some more textures on the tree like this. And then over here maybe something like a spiral. Okay, right, now I'm going to start with a dark brown for the tree color. So I'm going to use dark brown here. Okay, right, paint all the way until down there. Okay, for your next paper, you are going to do the owl itself, okay, the body and the head and even the wing also. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the body. You can use the whole paper, or you can just use bits by bits. That is up to you. So, for example, if you want to draw the head first, let's say, for example, I'm going to use this contrast color. What do you think about orange? Okay, so I'm going to do the head first, the head of the owl, slightly like this, and the ear. Okay, then the body, you want to use the same color or different color, it's up to you, up to your preferences. Okay, now the body, just imagine the body first, make sure it has the same size. It has a perfect size for the head. Okay, and then now the wing going downwards. Oops. Okay, now the leg, you can use different color if you want to, let's say black. Okay, right, so for the eye, I'm going to use the same black color. Sleepy eye, give the owl a sleepy eye. Okay. Oh, use the tip of your crayon. Okay, and then it look upward. Okay, so now the head, the nose, this is how you do the nose. Okay, give a diamond shape like this. After that, you do like slightly like a triangle over here like this. Okay, now the texture on the body. Okay, you can do any texture you want. You can do rubbing technique, or you can use the crayon itself to do the texture. Okay, so for example, I'm going to use the crayon itself for the texture. I'm going to just put some random V shape here that looks like the feather, and same goes to here. Over here I'm going to do it slightly like U or curve for the feather, like this. Oh, I think I'm going to use this color. Okay, something like this. Okay, then once you're done, you can start painting. Okay, so standard 4. So this is the end result for your artwork today. Okay, you can see that the texture of the feather is there, and the texture of the wood and the tree is there. Also, there are some fur textures on the face of the owl. Okay, and one more thing you can add is that, do you notice owl, they have some white feather over here in the middle of the body, or the in front of the body. You can stick your cotton over there. Okay, kamu boleh letak kapas dekat sini. Okay, so that is how you can create this artwork. Okay, you can start now. See you next week.